I have given in Gurukula. They will get and then they will give. One material I have, I will give that. Yes. Yes, done. Class is full. Gautam, close the door. Yesterday we were discussing about graphs, na? Graph problems and then general problems we were discussing. Easy problems, na? Both are easy. Yes. Write a problem. Write one more problem. Write a problem. A body is moving with uniform acceleration. A body is moving with uniform acceleration. Describes 40 meters. Describes 40 meters in the first 5 seconds. In the first 5 seconds. And 65 meters in the next 5 seconds. 40 meters in the first 5 seconds and then 65 meters in the next 5 seconds. Find its initial velocity. Find its initial velocity. Your options are 2.5 meter per second, 4 meters per second, 11 meter per second and 5.5 meter per second. Let me read the question again. A body is moving with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration means?
V0.
Uniform acceleration. Acceleration is constant, that's it. Whenever uniform velocity, acceleration is 0. But there is not necessary that whenever the acceleration is constant, then velocity should be 0. Is there any condition like that? Whenever I said V is constant. V is constant means acceleration becomes what? 0 obviously. Why? Because A is equals to what is the formula? Delta V by delta T. Delta V becomes how much? 0. So acceleration also becomes how much? 0 only. But in this question what I am saying? A is constant. I said you already clearly in almost all the problems we will discuss that acceleration is uniform only, constant acceleration. So is there any formula for that? V is equals to delta A by delta T like this? Is there any formula like that? Velocity is acceleration by time, acceleration is velocity by time. Acceleration is velocity by time. At that time whenever the formula is there like this means you can say that okay, V is 0. But now V is not 0, V is increasing, then only acceleration is there. But that acceleration is what? Constant. Nothing but Vt graph is having constant slope. That is the meaning of uniform acceleration. Vt graph nothing but what we will get from the Vt graph? Slope of the Vt graph is what? Acceleration is equals to V by T. Divided by nothing but what we will get? Slope. So constant nothing but the slope is constant here. That is the meaning of the problem. Okay. How much? No. See, a body is moving with uniform acceleration, describes 40 meters in the first 5 seconds and 65 meters in the next 5 seconds. The line is very important. 40 meters in first and then next. Continuation again from the starting. Continuation, that's important. Make the diagram first. Without a diagram, you cannot solve any problem in the physics. Make proper diagram. Get proper U value. Anybody? Shall I draw the diagram at least first? Yes? See that. What they are saying clearly means a body is starting from rest. What they said? A body is moving uniform acceleration. Moving with uniform acceleration. What distance it is made? First distance is 40 meters. In how much time? 5 seconds. Nothing but this is what? 0 time. Initially at time t equals to 0, the body is moving in this direction. At the end of the 5 seconds, at t is equals to 5 seconds, it is made how much displacement? 40 meters. In the next 5 seconds, first 5 seconds is 5 and then next 5 seconds nothing but how much? First 5 seconds, next 5 seconds. 10, t is equals to 10. T is equals to 10 seconds. And the remaining distance how much they said? 60 meters. So 60 meters. From starting it will be 105. 65. From starting it will be how much? 5 seconds. Then next 5 seconds, only they are mentioning about the next 5 seconds. In next 5 seconds what happening? It is making a displacement of 65 meters. Now whenever time is there, distance is there. What formula we can use? S is equals to ut plus half at square. But what you have to find out? U only you have to find out. They did not say that it is starting from rest. If it is starting from rest, u equals to how much? 0. But they did not mention that word. Constant, constant acceleration they are saying. Nothing but acceleration is not changing. By the way, velocity is increasing obviously. So only in first 5 seconds how much displacement it made? 40 meters. Next 5 seconds more than 40. Nothing but velocity is obviously increasing only. That is not necessary by the way. You have to take the displacement equation. Shall I solve directly? Otherwise you will try. You will try that? See first listen one second, one hint I will give. So whenever you take t is equals to 5 seconds, at t is equals to 5 seconds what is the displacement? 40 meters. At t is equals to 10 seconds, how much? 105. Take first S1 is how much? 40, S2 is 105 in how much time? 10 seconds time. That's it. You cancel acceleration, you will get the u value there. That's it. ಅಯ್ಯಯ್ಯೋ ರಜ್ಜು ನಾಳೆ ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಬ ನಿಮ್ದೊಂದು ರಿಯಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ವಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಓಕೆನಾ Cancel acceleration, just subtract the equations, that's it, you will get the answer. Why again 65 you are taking? Total I am saying. First 5 seconds, next 10 seconds you have to take. In 10 seconds how much distance it is travelling? You should not cancel, you have to cancel A only. To cancel A, you cannot, you can make that U is not cancelling. A cancel చేయాలంటే U cancel అవ్వదు చూడు ఒకసారి. Very good. What's the answer? 5.5. Very good, Varun, very good. Shall I? 5.5 you got? Good. 5.5 you should get. Look at the board, I will do this. Look at the board. So here What they said, in t is equals to 5 seconds. In t is equals to 5 seconds, how much distance it is making? 40 meters. So what is the formula? S is equals to ut plus half at square. Why we are using only this formula? Because we know the distance and then we know the time also. That's it. We don't know anything. So that S is equals to ut plus half at square. How much displacement it is? 40 is equals to u, you have to get to know, and then this is 5 plus half into a into 25. Correct? That is the equation 1 I got. This is the equation 1 I got. Next, second equation. From where to where you have to take? What's the distance you have to take? Again t is equals to 0 to 10 only. Once t is equals to t to 0 to 5 and then t 0 to 10. What is the reason why again you have to take this only? Means for both initial velocity is same. What they are asking to find out? Initial velocity only, na? Whenever you are taking from here to here, is this initial velocity? It cannot be initial velocity. Why? Because it is already travelled some distance. So for this distance it will be final velocity. V will be there. So V is changing. But yeah, what you have to find out? You have to find out the u only. So only I am considering again starting position. If not, if I am not considering starting position, nothing but I will not get the same initial velocity. I will get different initial velocities. So again at t equals to, for the first time of motion, what you are taking, t is equals to 0 to 5. Nothing but here what is the velocity? U is the velocity. And by the way, whenever it is travelling from here to here, velocity is changing or not? Velocity is changing. So whenever you are starting again from here to here means your answer will be wrong. You are doing in wrong method. Why? Because they are asking only initial velocity. The body in two cases should have only one initial velocity. In two cases, which is the initial velocity? U only. From here to here and then from here to here. Understand that clearly? Why I have taken only these two cases? Nothing but there is a reason. Why? Because in both the cases, who is the initial velocity means U only. Yes. Then in the second case, in how much time it is travelling in second case? T is equals to 1 more 5, but from the starting how much? 10. So that T is equals to 10 seconds. The distance is how much? Total distance is 105. Why? Because in 10 seconds it is making how much distance? 40 plus 65, 105. Take the equation again. S is equals to ut. U is how much? You have to find out. 10 plus half a into t square, nothing but 100. So here this is 105 is there. Here how much? Half a into 25 is there. What you have to find out first of all? U you have to find out. Na? So what I have to cancel? Acceleration I have to cancel. So for cancelling acceleration, what you can do? Can I multiply with 4? Why? Because if here what is there? Half a into 100 is there. Here also I should have half a into 100. So that I will do both the sides with multiplied by 4. Then what is the first equation you will get? 160 is equals to 20u. Why? Because multiplying by 4 na? 20u plus how much? Half a into 100. Then second equation as it is you have to write, that is 105 is equals to 10u plus half a into 100. Whenever you are subtracting, then what happens? This will get cancelled. What is remaining for us? How much will be remaining? 55 will be remaining. 20u minus 10u. How much? 10u. Then u is equals to how much? 5.5 meters per second. Understand it clearly? Copy that. ಉದಯ್ ಬೈಕ್ದು ಕೀ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬ್ಯಾಗಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬೈಕ್ ಓಡಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ, ಅದು ತಗೊಂಬ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. Done? Shall I explain again? Mainly from where to where you are taking is important. Why I am taking from only t equals to 0 in both the cases? Because I want only one initial velocity. In both cases, it is having u as the initial velocity. If we consider this next half, can I take this as u? I cannot take this as u. What is the reason? It is already traveling this much of distance. The velocity is changing obviously. I did not say that uniform velocity. I said what? Uniform acceleration. If I said uniform velocity, then what I can do? I can take this also. You understand? From here to here also I can take. But that word is not mentioned there. So that for both the cases, for the first 5 seconds and then for the next 5 seconds, which is the initial velocity? Nothing but the initial velocity u at what time? Time t equals to 0. So first this interval you have to consider. Next one this interval you have to consider. So first this interval I have considered and then applied s is equals to ut plus half at square. So that displacement is how much? First interval t is equals to 0 to 5. 40 na? 40 and then u into t is how many seconds? 5 seconds and then I got that equation. Next case is what? Again t is equals to 0 to the last. 0 to the last. First 5 seconds means t equals to 5. Next 5 seconds means totally how much? T is equals to 10 seconds. So you cannot take again t equals to 5 here. Why? Because at one time two displacements cannot be happen. You understand, right? Either you should be here, otherwise you should be out at one time. You cannot be here and then there, na? So here how much time? T equals to 10 seconds. Again take this total distance. Total distance is how much? 40 plus 65 will be 105. Time is how much? 10 seconds. After that I got this equation. I want to cancel them. By the way, I have to get what? U value I have to get. So which I have to cancel? Acceleration I have to cancel. So for that I am multiplying by 4 and then just subtracting them and then I am getting the answer as how much? U equals to 5.5 meter per second. Understand it clearly? Then next problem. A man is 45 meters. A man is 45 meters behind the bus. When the bus starts accelerating from rest. With acceleration 2.5 meters per second square. With what minimum velocity? With what minimum velocity should the man start running? To catch the bus. Options: 12 meter per second, 14 meter per second, 15 meter per second and 16 meter per second. Let me repeat the question. A man is 45 meters behind the bus when the bus starts accelerating from rest. Bus is starting from rest, na? So that what is the initial velocity of the bus? 0. And then with the acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square. Whose acceleration is given? Bus acceleration. With what minimum velocity should the man start running to catch the bus? What is the velocity of the man should be there to catch the bus, they are asking. How much distance behind man is there? 45. So here I will draw the diagram, you just try that. Here bus is there. Bus is already moving with what acceleration? 2.5 meter per second square. Bus is starting from rest, na? So that u is equals to how much? 0. Now man is running 45 meters behind the bus. What is the answer? 15. 16. What about your answer? 15. I'll check the answers. So with what velocity this man has to run to catch the bus? They are saying that only. Think very slowly. Little tricky problem only. Think. Faster than the bus.
Then we are just finding the velocity of the bus. I said to find out the velocity of the man. Velocity of the man.
45 into 2, 90.
What's that saying?
45 into 90.
And tell very shortcut method for this.
90 is 18.
Bus is already moving. Bus is moving, man is running.
18 ಅಂದರೆ 19, 22, 225 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. V is equals to 15. 15.
This is the final velocity, no?
ನೋಡು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ.
How can you say that bus is taking only 45 meters, 45 meters? Man is just behind. Saying that the bus is moving only 45 meters. Then only answer will be that. No, we at that time bus is not just not final. Man is also moving, bus also moving. That is not continuous. Greater distance is not continuous. So we are running in the same speed, but at that time we can say that distance between I cannot say that both are then how can you say that distance is only 45? Then you have to say relative velocity also. Distance is relative, acceleration is not relative. We say velocity also relative. For example, v plus u plus a is everything should be relative. You cannot take only distance is relative. Understand clearly the concept? So at that time you have to take relative acceleration, relative velocity also. But to find out the relative velocity, we don't know the relative velocity of the man. Understand that? But we are considering this correct only. I think that a man should run more than the speed of the bus. That is correct, but the way you run is wrong. 16. No, wrong answer. 15. How we got? From v square minus u square equals to 2as, so answer is 15. Then whose velocity you got? Bus velocity na, man velocity na? And bus velocity also you will not get, na? Why? Because bus is not making 45 meters displacement. You are understanding, huh? Man is just behind the bus. Man is just behind the bus. How much distance? Nothing but 45 meters. Understand, huh? Then what to do? How to do this problem? Shall we stop the bus? Yes? Whenever we stop the bus, then only it will be easy to run, na? Why? Because bus is running means we have to run more than bus, and then that is not possible for me even. So I'll stop the bus. I'll call the driver and then I'll tell them to stop the bus. Next bus, only one bus. One bus to heaven, that's it. Not heaven, physics problems for Narakam only, na? Right. So let us stop the bus. How to stop the bus? Retardation, na? So bus is moving with acceleration. How much acceleration? 2.5 meter per second square. I want to stop him, nothing but what I have to do? For example, brakes has to apply. I am outside of the bus, I cannot apply the brakes. Driver has to apply the brakes. Okay, na?
So what to do? For example, Prajwal is moving, okay, with a force of 100 newtons, not less than 100 newtons, 500 newtons force. He is moving with 100 newtons force. So that I want to stop him. So that what I have to do? I have to apply 100 newtons in opposite direction. Then only I can make him to come to the rest. You understand, na? Now, the bus is moving in which direction? Right side. With what acceleration? 2.5 meter per second square. I want to stop the bus. Then what I have to do? Oppositely, I have to apply 2.5 meter per second square. For bus I have applied. Then I have to take, na? Why? Because whenever you are doing anything to the others, nothing but we have to make that also. So that what I will take, nothing but I will also take that 2.5 meter per second square. Acceleration or retardation? Retardation. Why? Because we are just doing this for the shortcut method we are doing. We are stopping the bus, nothing but even that we have to apply, na? We cannot include something into the problem. Whatever you are doing right side, you have to do that as a left side also. As like mathematics, LHS is equals to RHS always. Yes, sir. So that for the bus I am doing nothing but for me also I have to do. For bus what I am doing? Minus 2.5. Now my bus come to the rest. You understand, right? Now I can run aram se. Then I can catch the bus. But my retardation is how much? 2.5 meter per second square. And also one more logic is, whenever I catch the bus and then I am sitting in the bus, what is my velocity? 0. Why? Because bus is there in rest only. And then I am catching the bus. Whenever I catch the bus, I am not running. I am not running nothing but what is my velocity? 0. So initial velocity of mine is how much? U. Final my velocity is how much? V. Whenever I catch the bus, what is my final velocity? 0. You understand it clearly? So I have the initial velocity, I have the distance to travel, I have the retardation, I have the final velocity. Which formula we have to use? V square minus U square is equals to 2AS. You understand it clearly? Then what is the final velocity? 0 minus U I have to find out. U square is equals to 2 into my acceleration is how much? Minus 2.5. Then distance is how much? 45. Then minus minus gets cancelled. Then what is remaining here? U square is equals to 225. Then U is equals to 15. That's it. Understand it clearly? Yes, easy. If I say this one is normal, nothing but you cannot understand for 1 hour also. Okay, that you have to find out the velocity of the bus after some time. Then velocity of the bus nothing but V is equals to how much you will get? U plus AT. What is the initial velocity of the bus? 0. V is equals to AT. That one also I will tell, you just try to understand. Otherwise you follow this method only. So now I am just calculating everything about the bus. Whenever the bus is there here, bus is moving with what acceleration? 2.5 meter per second square. So the velocity, final velocity of the bus is how much? V is equals to U plus AT. V equals to U plus AT nothing but U of the bus is how much? 0. Then V is equals to how much? AT. Whenever the man run and then catch the bus, at that time man velocity and then bus velocity will be same. Why? Because bus is moving already. He is catching the running bus. So that whenever he catches the bus, before we brought the bus to rest. So only I am saying that final velocity of the man is 0. Why? Because he is sitting in the resting bus. You understand? Now in this case, we are not making this one in rest. We are just taking this is moving with some velocity only. With what velocity it is moving? V is equals to AT. Whenever the man catches and then sitting in the bus, both will have same velocity or not? Both will have same velocity. So can I take V is equals to U? Velocity of the man is equals to velocity of the bus. So U is equals to how much we will get? AT. Now meanwhile the man is moving from here to here. Meanwhile bus will move or not? Bus will move to what distance? Nothing but again S is equals to what is the formula? UT plus half AT square. Then initial velocity of the bus is how much? 0. Then S is equals to half A into T square. This you have to take. Now again you have to apply S is equals to UT plus half AT square for the man also. You understand, right? So S is equals to UT plus half AT square for the man. I have to find out what? Initial velocity only. But here s is equals to how much I got? Half at square. Then in the place of u, what I can substitute? At I can substitute. Yes sir. Whenever I substitute at here, the bus is moving with what? Acceleration. Acceleration is how much? 2.5. Then man has also have to move with what acceleration? The same acceleration again. So that acceleration you have to substitute here. This is for the man and then this is entirely for the bus. But this should be equal to each other. At that time what happens? You have to find out. Leave about that, that is difficult. Just understand this one only. This one will follow. Remember that this one will follow in so many problems. Relative motion type of problems, in Rainman problems, boat river problems. In all the methods I will say this one only. Stopping method. Very easy. Stopping method. You have to stop the body. We have to catch nothing but what you have to do? You have to stop. Whenever you are stopping nothing but you are applying opposite acceleration or opposite velocity, you are applying to the body nothing but you have to apply to yourself also. So only here I am applying minus 2.5 in backward, so that whenever I apply the bus, I have to apply to me also. That is how much again? Minus 2.5. Now bus is in rest. Bus is not moving anywhere relative to me. So whenever the bus is in rest, whenever I catch and then sit inside of the bus, even I am also in the rest only. So what is my final velocity? V equals to 0. I have to find out the initial velocity. I have the retardation, I have the distance, so that v square minus u square equals to 2as. Then velocity is equals to how much? 15 meter per second. Copy that. Important model. ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಎ ಸಿ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಭಾವನಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? Write a problem. For motion of an object along the x-axis, the velocity v depends on the displacement x as v is equals to 3x square minus 2x. V is equals to 3x square minus 2x. Then what is the acceleration? What is the acceleration? At x is equals to 2 meters. What is the acceleration at x is equals to 2 meters? Find the acceleration. I have given the function. Variable acceleration, otherwise constant acceleration. Variable. Whenever I give the function, that is a variable acceleration. 10 is the correct answer. No, not 10. You have to find out the acceleration. See what I have given in the question. Read the question first. Very good. 80 is the correct answer. 80 meters per second square is the correct answer. I am asking the acceleration, not the velocity. Don't substitute the values and then don't tell me the answer. What's the relation for the velocity and acceleration in terms of displacement? Yesterday only we discussed that. A is equals to what is the formula? V into dv by dx. This is what you have to follow. I have to get the acceleration, nothing but what is the formula? V into dv by dx. What is the answer? 80 meters per second square is the correct answer. Value of A only I am asking. Value of A is 80 meter per second square. 80, you got the answer? Yes. Differentiation of velocity with respect to x. $80 meter per second square. Yes, good. Do the differentiation, that's it. Kiran, you got the answer? Yes, look at the board. Acceleration is equals to what is the formula? V dv by dx. How we got this formula? Acceleration is equals to what is the formula? dv by dt. V is equals to what is the formula? dx by dt. And then in the place of dt is equals to what I can write? dx by v. Substitute this here. Then A is equals to what is the formula? dv by, in the place of dt what I can write? dx by v. Then what I can get here? V into dv by dx. Already yesterday I said how this formula came. Yes sir. A is equals to what is the formula? Means v into dv by dx. So let us find out the v later. First of all, let me find out dv by dx. Differentiation of velocity with respect to what? X. So that d by dx of, what is the velocity function they have given? 3x square minus 2x. 3x square minus 2x. Then d by dx of 3x square. What is that? 6x minus d by dx of 2x is 2. So that I got dv by dx as 6x minus 2. Now what is the acceleration? Acceleration is equals to velocity into dv by dx. So velocity is how much already? 3x square minus 2x into dv by dx is how much? 6x minus 2. Then what to do? Nothing we have to do. You have to apply the value. That's it. What is the x value they have given? 2. Given x is equals to how much? 2. Then a is equals to 3 into 4 minus 2 into 2. And then 6 into 2 minus 2. Then 3 into 12. 12 minus 4 nothing but 8. And then 12 minus 2 is 10. Then what is the answer? 80 meter per second square. That's the answer. Understand right everybody? Just put some. Next problem. These are the variable acceleration problems. Put the heading as variable acceleration. Above this problem, you put the heading as variable acceleration. And daily, from now onwards, daily till 1:30 class will be there. Eat well in the morning, get some snacks, and then eat in the break time. Okay, na? If you are feeling hungry, nothing but you cannot concentrate. Okay, you know the timetable? Shall I tell? Yes. Morning 9 to 10:30 chemistry, 10:30 to 12 botany, 12 to 1:30 physics, 1:30 to 2 lunch, 1:30 to 2, only half an hour for lunch. Any problem? ಹಸು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾ? Even then you have to sit in the class only. Okay na? So get some snacks. So only I said. Already bakery is there for us only. They just put new bakery because of our college only. So get some snacks. Give fees. Then 2 to 3:30 zoology. And from 3:45 to 5:15 you will have extra gift, that is again physics and chemistry classes. Okay na, 3:45 to 5:15, 3 days physics and then 3 days chemistry. Physics will be on Monday, Thursday and then Saturday. Remaining days chemistry will be there. Clear? So daily you will get 3 hours either physics or either chemistry. Understand na? So again one more thing is, on Sunday weekend exam will be there. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday DPP will be there. DPP, okay na? So first physics chemistry one day will be there, and then Saturday biology will be there, botany and then zoology. You'll have, I think around for physics chemistry you'll have 45 questions DPP, and then for botany and zoology you'll have around 60 to 90 questions. Okay na? Those are also countable only. So what is the reason of this exam, this many exams? Nothing but you should be very clear about each and every chapter. For example, this weekend, Sunday weekend is there, you might be not feeling well on Saturday, otherwise well on Friday. You might be keeping one subject to study that on Sunday only, for the Sunday only, then you will miss that. At least DPP is there, nothing but at that time you can cover. In Sunday exam, how many questions will be covered? 45 questions will be covered na? 45 questions, along with in the DPP you will get 25 questions. Around 60 questions you are doing only in the exam for every week, and also along with that you can practice up to 300 questions in 1 week for each subject. So around 400 questions will finish only within one chapter within 1 week. That is the main important notice. You have to concentrate on each and every subject. You have to finish this week motionless straight line, nothing but you have to finish the motionless straight line. You cannot keep that pending. If it is pending, nothing but there will be no time other than that. Why? Because every week you will have the respective exams, and then respective syllabus will be there. You cannot cover the remaining syllabus, whatever is left. So that is very important. Again you will face difficulty in the revision. In the revision schedule will be, you cannot even get a little time for the other whatever the syllabus you already left. So for each 3 days we will have one exam, otherwise each 3 chapters will have one exam. 3 chapters you have to study for only one exam in the revision schedule, 3 to 4 chapters. So at that time you cannot get any time. So whatever is there here only, now only you have to complete. You cannot keep anything as a pending. Understand it clearly? So that is the schedule going to be. You will have DPP, 2 DPPs, and then 1 weekend exam for each week. 2 DPPs, first DPP is physics chemistry, and then next DPP will be biology. Along with that CDF, concept based questions will be there, 10 questions. That is very easy only. There is no need of any preparation for that. Whatever you listen in the class, that only we will ask. Okay, that one is not necessary for the preparation, is not necessary for exam. For that exam you can write that directly, but DPP and then for the weekend you have to prepare. And when you will get the time to prepare, nothing but Wednesday I said physics chemistry DPP na, so Monday and then Tuesday physics chemistry study hours will be there. At that time you can cover Monday, Tuesday. For example, if I take Monday physics study hour, in physics study hour you have to study kinematics 1, motionless straight line. In chemistry next day Tuesday chemistry study hour, whatever the chapter is going on. So based on that only we will put the DPP on Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday we have put the DPP, nothing but again this syllabus will be there for the what? Weekend exam. We will not give different syllabus, same syllabus will be there, so that you will read 2 times. One is for DPP preparation and another is for the weekend preparation. So it will be revised one more time. You understand, right? So that is the schedule going to be in the next whatever from now onwards, from this week onwards. I think DPP will not be there in this week. From the next week onwards you will get DPPs. Okay na, from Monday onwards. Don't feel this is so heavy and all. So for your purpose only, for your good sake only we are doing this, and then we will not put any pressure. You don't take any pressure. Whatever is there that you just read and then you finish. If you put anything pending, nothing but at that time you will feel pressure. You understand, right? So that is how you have to follow. And where we were? Yeah, problem, hai na? Which one I said? I did not say any question. The relation 3t is equals to, the relation 3t is equals to 3t is equals to root 3x plus 6. Take that equation properly. 3t is equals to root 3x plus 6. Describe the displacement of a particle. Describe the displacement of a particle in one direction where x is in meters, t in seconds, where x is in meters, t in seconds. Then find the displacement. When the velocity is 0. Let me repeat. The relation 3t is equals to root 3x plus 6 describes the displacement of a particle in one direction where x is in meters, t is in seconds. Then find the displacement when the velocity is 0. What you can do from that? First of all, think. They are saying that velocity is 0. You have to make the velocity is 0. Velocity, what is the formula? Rate of change of displacement. V is equals to dx by dt you have to take. See, v is equals to dx by dt, that you have to equate to what? 0. Then you will get what? Some time now you will get. That time you have to substitute in the equation, then you will get the displacement. Try for dx by dt. You have to find out dx by dt, nothing but which equation is there first of all? Time equation is there, na? That time equation you have to convert into distance equation. Nothing but you have to write root 3x left side and then everything you send to that side. You write the equation in terms of only x. X is equals to, you have to make. Dx by dt is 0. What is the t value you should get? They said clearly, na, velocity is 0. If velocity is 0, what you have to do, that is the main thing. See, I will write the equation for x first of all. What is the function they said? Root 3x is equals to how much? 3t plus 3t is equals to root 3x minus 6 or plus 6. This is the equation they have given, and clearly they are asking what? Displacement. When the displacement you have to find out? When, what is the condition? Whenever the velocity is 0. Last line is very important. They have asked that you have to find out the displacement when velocity is 0. How to get the velocity? What is the formula of velocity? V is equals to dx by dt. Rate of change of displacement is velocity. That you have to equate to what? 0 here. To get this one, first of all I have to change this function as x function. So for that purpose what I will do? Nothing but root 3x is equals to what I can write? 3t minus 6. Root 3 only for the x. Root is for only 3, na? No, total. Total. This is for total. Okay, na? Then what will get here? Whenever you square both the sides, 3x is equals to 3t minus 6 whole square, like this only. And then x is equals to how much? 1 by 3 into 3t minus 6 whole square. This is the function. Now you have to do the differentiation. What is that? dx by dt. That should be is equals to how much? 0. Do the differentiation for that. T is equals to how much? 2 seconds. Very good. T is equals to just 2 seconds. Then what is the x? Yes, very good. T is equals to 2 seconds. Then what is the x value? This much time. 0, that's it. That is the displacement. 0 is the displacement. At least how many of you got t equals 2 seconds? Raise your hands. Yes, good. Then substitute directly in the formula, that's it. Directly in the equation. Then x is equals to how much you will get? 0, that's it. Shall I? Yes, look at the board. So function is given like this, 3t is equals to root over 3x plus 6. They have given like this. Then what you have to find out? Displacement whenever the velocity is 0. How to get the velocity is 0? Velocity is equals to what is the formula? dx by dt. I want to get dx by dt, nothing but first of all I should get x value. How to get the x value from this? Nothing but I will take the x value left side and then remaining everything is right side. Then, is everything okay? Yes. Root 3x whole square I am doing. Why? Because I want to cancel the root. Then 3x is equals to 3t minus 6 whole square I got. Then x is equals to 1 by 3 into 3t minus 6 whole square. Then what is the condition they said clearly in the problem? Velocity is equals to 0. Velocity nothing but what is the formula? dx by dt. So that d by dt of 1 by 3 into 3t minus 6 whole square. This is what we have to do. So from this which will come out? Constant will come out, na? 1 by 3 will come out. D by dt of a square function. Let us just consider it as t only. So that what will get? D by dt of t square nothing but 2t, na? 2 into, in the place of t what we considered? 3t minus 6. Again in this, what is the function is there? Which function is there? 3t is the function, na? So that again d by dt of 3t. Doing differentiating square function is different than normal. So you have to consider everything as just t only, otherwise x anything you can consider. So that d by dx of x square is equals to how much? 2x. So that 2x I have written. That is not finished yet. Why? Because inside another variable is there. Which is that variable? Nothing but 3 into t is a variable. So that d by dt of 3 into t. Then here 2 by 3 and then 3t minus 6. D by dt of 3t is how much? 3 gets cancelled. Then what we are getting here? 2 into 3t minus 6 is equals to what? 0. Then 3t minus 6 is equals to 0. Then t is equals to how many seconds? 2 seconds. Now take this 2 seconds here. What you have to find out? X only, na? So that for that what I can get? 3 into how much we are getting? T value is 2 seconds. 3 into 2 is equals to under root 3x plus 6. plus 6 gets cancelled, then x is equals to how much we got? 0. That is the displacement. Understand it everybody? Then next problem. Next, the distance travelled by a particle in a straight line motion is directly proportional to t power 1 by 2. Directly proportional to t power 1 by 2, where t is equals to time, then what is the nature of the motion? Write the options. What is the nature of the motion? Increasing acceleration. Next option, decreasing acceleration. Then increasing retardation and decreasing retardation. The distance travelled by a particle in a straight line motion is directly proportional to t power 1 by 2. Nothing but what they have given? S is directly proportional to root t or t power 1 by 2. Now they are asking the nature of the motion. What you have to do? They are asking everything about acceleration only, na? Acceleration nothing but which will be related to the acceleration? Velocity is related. Find out the velocity first from the S. And also after that, after differentiate again, what will you get? Whenever you differentiate velocity, what will you get? Acceleration. That is what there in the options. Understand na? They have given yes, Nana. They have given yes. From that you have to get the acceleration. How to get that? Velocity is equals to what? ds by dt. Once it is finished. Then acceleration is equals to what? dv by dt. Nothing but you have to do double differentiation. What is that? No, wrong. S is directly proportional to t power 1 by 2. Just you don't get worry about the t value. Just differentiate. Differentiate 2 times. What will get after differentiation is important. Plus or minus? Minus 1 by 4 into t power minus 3 by 2. Is that correct? Acceleration is minus nothing but what? Retardation. That is increasing or decreasing? Increasing retardation or decreasing retardation? What is the answer? Decreasing retardation or increasing retardation? How it is possible? Minus is there because we are identifying that is the retardation. Then how it is decreasing or increasing? How many of you got this one? Acceleration is equals to what? How many of you got this value? Minus 1 by 4 into t power minus 3 by 2. Nobody got that. After double differentiation, you did not get this value. See, I am missing to do the differentiation. S is directly proportional to what I said? T power 1 by 2. S is directly proportional to t power 1 by 2. In the options, what is there? Acceleration or retardation. Nothing but I have to find out the acceleration from the displacement. How to find out that? First to find the velocity. Acceleration is equal to what is the formula? dv by dt. For dv by dt, at least I should have v, no? V is not there in the problem. So for finding v, what I have to do? ds by dt. So the t by dt of s is how much? T power 1 by 2. T power 1 by 2 is s means what will you get after differentiation? N into x power n minus 1. N is how much? 1 by 2 into t power 1 by 2 minus 1. Correct? Let this will be how much? Half into t power minus 1 by 2. This is the velocity I got. Next what we should get? Acceleration. For acceleration, A is equals to dv by dt. d by dt of velocity is how much here? Half into t power minus 1 by 2. So that half I will take out. Again n is how much? Minus 1 by 2. So that n into t power n minus 1. Is that correct? Then what the answer will get? Minus 1 by 4 into t power minus 1 by 2 minus 1. Minus 3 by 2. This is the acceleration I got. So acceleration I got in what? Negative. Negative nothing but acceleration or retardation? Retardation. That's very clear, that is a retardation. But if you check the answers, we are having two options for the retardation. One is increasing retardation, another is decreasing retardation. Then how can you identify which is increasing or decreasing?
1 by t power.
Yes, that's very good. Before t power how much was there? 1 by 2 na? Now t value is decreasing or increasing? Decreasing, increasing in opposite direction, by the way. Understanding here, what will get here? Minus 1 by t power minus 3 by 2, nothing but shall I write as 1 by 3, t power 3 by 2. You're understanding, right? So, as compared to 1 by 2, 3 by 2 is bigger only. But increasing in which direction? Opposite direction. So that our retardation is decreasing. Understanding, right? So that decreasing retardation is the correct answer. Almost everybody can get till here, but choosing the option is important. Both are retardation only. You should know that which is increasing or which is decreasing. Nobody got till here also. What's the problem with the differentiation? I have to teach differentiation also now again. You need means I will teach. Then why you did not get that? Minus 1 by 4 into t power minus 3 by 2. Double differentiation only, no? And one more problem. For a particle, displacement time relation is For a particle, displacement time relation is T is equals to root x plus 3. Root x plus 3. Then find its displacement. When velocity is 0. Find its displacement when velocity is 0. Same kind of problem we have done, na? I think first problem, I guess. Do that. What's the displacement? 0.
And 3 seconds.
Yes, very good. Then time should be 3 seconds, obviously. Have you practiced graph problems yesterday? I said, na? No doubts in that. Doubts are there. Evening I clarify, okay, na? Afternoon session. Same like first problem, 3x square minus 2x problem is there, na? Same as it is, you have to do that. But only otherwise next problem. No, next one. T is equals to root 3x and all that. 3t is equals to root 3x plus 6 is there, na? Same that kind of problem only. For the displacement, how many have we got? 0? 0 displacement. Only 4 members in the class. That's it. Yes, good. Write the equation for x first of all. Root x is equals to what I can write? T minus 3. Then x is equals to what I can write? T minus 3 whole square. Then what they are saying that the condition, the velocity is equals to 0. Whenever the velocity is 0 means what? Which is 0? dx by dt is equals to 0. So that d by dt of x is equals to how much? T minus 3 whole square. That is equals to 0. How to do the differentiation for the square function? What you have to consider this as? X. So that 2 into t minus 3 d by dt of, which is remaining here? T is remaining. T you have to take. That is equals to 0. Then 2t minus 3 into this will be how much? 1. That is equals to 0. Then t is equals to how many seconds? 3 seconds. Substitute that t 3 seconds here in the first equation. Then t is 3 seconds is equals to root x plus 3. 3 gets cancelled. X is equals to how much? 0. Understand, right, everybody? The same problem we have done already. Let's write last problem. You have to work on this problem. A particle located at x is equals to 0 at time t is equals to 0 starts moving along positive x direction with a velocity v with velocity v that varies as v is equals to alpha root x. Then find the displacement of the particle. Find the displacement of the particle at time t. At time t. This you can do later. Afternoon I will start motion under gravity, which is very very important. Eat well only, but don't sleep in the class. Okay na? Till 5:30 class will be there. Full. You have to eat full and then you have to sleep in zoology class. Take rest in zoology class and then wake up in physics class. Okay na? ಯಾರನ್ನ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಟಾಪ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಸಲು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದು ನಾಳೆ ಟಿ ಶರ್ಟ್